Shoshazan Engyoji Temple. Visitors to Shoshazan Engyoji Temple usually take the ropeway from the foot of Mount Shosha that we will be departing now.
皆様大変お待たせいたしました。それでは出発いたします。皆様改めましてこんにちは。本日はようこそShoshazan Ropeway。皆さんの誠にありがとうございます。次は家をテーマにいいストーリーでございております。これよりよくかけましてちゃんと歌わせていただきます。ぜひお楽しみください。正面の山が標高371メートルのShoshazanでございます。山頂には大きな神寺、龍山延暦寺とともに、天台宗団体構想の一つでございます、Enkyojiがございます。1000年の歴史を持ちます、Shoshazan Engyoji。966年、孫子上人によって開かれたお寺で、道の比叡山とも呼ばれ、西国33年霊場、第27番クラスとしても有名でございます。こちらには人口約53万人の姫路市街地が見えてまいりました。気になる姫路城は、残念ながら正面のお山の東方向にあります。それでは進行方向を向かいまして、右手、広いボンダーとすれ違います。お客様によくEnkyojiのお寺がどこにありますかとお尋ねいただきますが、お山の境内すべてEngyojiと呼んでおります。その中でもメインのお寺は、本堂のManiden、京都の清水寺と同じ、藤原棒を使っていない歌作りとなっております。そこから5分歩いていただいたところが、Daikodo、Jikido、Jogyodo、この姿に配置をされた3つの堂でございます。こちらがハリウッド映画、ラストサムライが現地関連。近年では、関ヶ原や本能寺ホテルなどの撮影も行われた場所。そこから2分歩いたところが、奥戸院Kaisandoとなります。それでは、地中の横を通りますと揺れますので、大きな方を十分にご注意ください。進行方向向かいまして右手、指先側がご覧いただけます。それでは、まもなく30駅、到着でございます。こちら、寺に乗って80メートル先、お寺の入り口、ロープがございます。そこから本堂Manidenまでが約1キロ、歩いて20分。有料の車も出ております。詳しくは様子を見てお尋ねください。一番奥、Kaisandoまでぐるっと一周していただきますと、1時間半から2時間のお待ち会となります。お帰りの道中へも、最終15分後から出発。お帰りの際30駅で私チケットが必要となります。落とされないよう、落されないようご注意ください。それではごゆっくりとご参拝、ご探索、お楽しみくださいませ。本日もご参加誠にありがとうございました。それでは止まります際に入れますので、しばらくそのままお待ちください。
The fare for the Shosha-zan Ropeway is 1,500 yen round trip for adults and 600 yen for children. Group discounts are also available. As of June 2024. We got off the ropeway and are heading to Shonosho Donation Hall. This is Shonosho Donation Hall. It is written about the relationship between Shoshazan Engyoji Temple and Izumi Shikibu. This is a guide map to Izumi Shikibu's poetry monument. The bus had just left, so there was still some time before the next bus departed. I thought I'd go see the bell tower. An unknown woman is trying to ring the bell.
Ring the bell early.
Well, it sounded a little disappointing. Okay. Leave it to me, said the woman who appeared and rang the bell. Listen to the loud sound of the bell. Could this woman be a reincarnation of Musashibō Benkei? She puts in the offering before ringing the bell. She takes the offering out of her wallet. Not to be outdone, the husband of a nearby couple struck the bell. The wife was taking a video, but I wonder if it came out well. It seems the timing wasn't quite right. We got on the minibus and we were off. At the Shonosho Donation Hall, you pay a donation of 500 yen. If you pay an additional 500 yen, you can take a minibus to the area near Maniden, as of June 2024. The bell tower remains as popular as ever. From here, it's a walk. This is the Engyoji office. This is Hojochi. Maniden came into view. It is a structurally impressive building. Shoshazan Engyoji Temple is the 27th temple in the Sagoku region and the first temple in the Harima region. This is the view from Maniden. Many elementary school students are visiting the temple. You can hear their lively voices. It will be a wonderful experience for the children to come into contact with this precious cultural property. Passing behind the Maniden, we head towards the Daikodo, the Jikido, and the Jogyodo. It takes only a few minutes to reach the Daikodo, the Jikido, and the Jogyodo. We are walking from the Maniden to the Daikodo. The weather was nice on this day, making it a perfect day for sightseeing. The Jikido came into view. There are scenery that you see in movies and on TV. This is the Jikido. This is the Daikodo. When you see this building, you will be overwhelmed by its grandeur. This is the Jogyodo. After this, we will go to Okinawan Kaisando. The distance from the Jikido to the Kaisando is much closer than the distance from Maniden to the Daikodo. This is the Fudodo. This is the Okinawan Kaisando. This is the worship hall of Gohodo. This is the Gohodo. It is said that statues of sumo wrestlers, said to have been made by Hidari Jingolo, supported the four corners of the eaves of the Kaisando's roof. According to legend, one of them was unable to withstand the weight of the roof and ran away. There is a sequel to that story, which we will introduce in the second half of this video. So let's take a look back at the places we visited today. We took the ropeway and arrived at Sunjo Station. There was an information board about Izumi Shikibu's poetry monument. After making a donation at the donation office, we toured the bell tower. Ringing the bell was fun. We took a minibus and went near Maniden. We fully enjoyed the wonderful scenery from Maniden. We admired the wonderful buildings of the Daikodo, the Jikido, and the Jogyodo. We were able to see the statues of wrestlers supporting the roof of the Kaisando and the remnants of the syncretism of Shinto and Buddhism in the Gohodo. After this, I will briefly introduce the cultural properties that were not covered in this video. However, I will provide a slightly longer explanation about the Izumi Shikibu's poem monument and Benkei's mirror well. This is the bell tower, a nationally designated important cultural property. The autumn foliage is also beautiful. This is the Hojochi. This is the Gohodo, a nationally designated important cultural property. This is the Yakushido, a nationally designated important cultural property. This is the Neomon Gate, a Hyogo Prefecture designated tangible cultural property. This is the Izumi Shikibu's poetry monument. I will provide a slightly longer explanation about this monument. The poem monument is inscribed with the year Tenpuku 1st 1233 AD. The poem monument is a 2-meter tall Hokyo into made of tuff. I think the tuff at this location is likely Tatsuyama stone. The distance to Tatsuyama Takasago City, Hyogo Prefecture, the production area of Tatsuyama stone, is approximately 17 kilometers in a straight line. This is just my imagination, but I imagine they were probably transported by boat across the sea and rivers. There were also a number of stones scattered within the precincts that looked like Tatsuyama stone. It can be said that it was rare in Japanese history for talented women such as Izumi Shikibu 978 unknown, Sei Shonagon, circa 966, circa 1025 and Murasaki Shikibu, circa 970, circa 1014 to be active at the same time during the Heian period. It is said that, as was customary at the time, all three were called by their common names rather than their real names, which are unknown. It is said that only Sei Shonagon used the Sei from her family name, Kiyohara. It is common that all three used official titles. I believe Izumi Shikibu was a captivating woman of both talent and beauty. This is the place known as Benkei's Mirror Well. Allow me to elaborate a bit more on this Benkei's Mirror Well. I imagine that, as stated on the information board, there must have been some trouble between Benkei and Shinano Kaien. It is also written that this caused the buildings of Engyoji Temple to burn down. In the first episode of the 1986 historical drama series of Musashibō Benkei, 32 episodes broadcast by NHK Japan Broadcasting Corporation, there is a scene where Benkei leaves Engyoji Temple without permission and goes to Mulotsu. This is the positional relationship between Engyoji Temple and Mulotsu. The straight-line distance from Engyoji Temple to Mulotsu is about 20 kilometers. Walking along the current roads, it is approximately 26 kilometers, which would take about 6.5 hours at a normal pace. However, considering Benkei's likely exceptional physical strength, he might have been able to make the journey in about 3 to 4 hours. It is said that Mulotsu was a bustling town at this time. It is possible that Tairano Kiyomori visited Kamo Shrine in Mulotsu around this time. Mulotsu is a town that prospered for over 1,000 years, from the Nara period to the Meiji period. During the Edo period in particular, it was one of the largest post towns in Japan. The famous kabuki play Konjin-cho originally featured Benkei as the lead role, which was traditionally performed only by the Ichikawa main family. It is undeniable that Musashibō Benkei, along with his master Minamoto no Yoshitsune, has been beloved by the Japanese people for a long time. However, it seems that the origins and details about Benkei himself are not well understood. Every time I visit Engyoji Temple, I can't help but wonder what Musashibō Benkei might have done there. According to legend, the sumo wrestler statue that was once under the eaves of Okino in Kaisando fled to a shrine located approximately 24 kilometers north-northeast in a straight line from Engyoji Temple. If you walk along the current roads, the distance is about 33 kilometers, which would take approximately 8 hours on foot. The shrine where the statue is said to have fled is Iwa Shrine, the Ichinomiya of Harima Province. I had visited Iwa Shrine several times and had taken a few photos. Upon reviewing them, I found it the sumo wrestler statue. It's incredible how it ended up in such an unexpected place. Although it was lighter than the roof of the Kaisando, I was still carrying the stone basin for the Chozuya purification fountain, which seemed quite heavy. I don't know which specific sumo wrestler came from Engyoji Temple's Kaisando. As far as I know, there is one other shrine or temple in Hyogo Prefecture that has a statue of a sumo wrestler. That place is Nagusa Shrine in Yabu City, Hyogo Prefecture. It is said to be the highest three-storied pagoda in Japan, at an elevation of about 800 meters and designated as an important cultural property. The sumo wrestler statues support each of the four corners of the pagoda's first tier. At the main hall of Nagusa Shrine, sumo wrestler statues also support the beams. The three-storied pagoda at Nagusa Shrine is said to have been relocated from Izumo Taisha to this site during the Edo period in 1655. The key person associated with the sumo wrestler statues introduced in the three locations is believed to be Nomi no Sukune. Nomi no Sukune is said to be the ancestor of sumo wrestlers. He is believed to have originated from Izumo Province and to have been buried in the Tsuno, Harima Province, present-day the Tsuno City, Hyogo Prefecture. Because of this relationship, I imagine that there are sumo wrestler statues at Engyoji Temple and Iwa Shrine in Harima Province, a place with a deep connection to Nomi no Sukune. The sumo wrestler statues in the three-storied pagoda at Nagusa Shrine are believed to have been relocated along with the pagoda from Izumo Taisha. Nomi no Sukune was a heroic figure in Izumo Province, which is likely why the statues were placed in the pagoda. Although we have produced a video about Engyoji Temple, we feel that it only conveys a small part of the overall content. Engyoji Temple is often referred to as the Mount Hiei of the West, and the entire Mount Shosha is considered part of Engyoji. It is home to a wealth of cultural assets, and its long history is interwoven with many human stories and numerous legends. Every time I visit Engyoji Temple, I always discover something new. I look forward to creating more opportunities to visit and uncover fresh discoveries. It is said that Engyoji Temple became Engyoji Temple in the second year of the Kanna era, 986 AD, and that before that it was a Shoshaji Temple. The founding of Engyoji Temple is said to have been in the 3rd year of the Koho era, 966 AD, so it was called Shoshazan Temple for about 20 years. The name of the temple that was used over 1,000 years ago still remains within the temple grounds. While I was taking videos at the location, I thought, and later when I looked it up, I found out it was the original name. The name Shoshazan Temple is written using Adachi phonetic kanji characters. These characters are not used in writing today. That place is the Neomon Gate. The name is written on the temple plaque displayed on the Neomon Gate. If you haven't seen it, please check it out the next time you have a chance. Thank you for watching. I hope to continue improving the video content and editing quality in the future. Your support through likes and channel subscriptions would greatly motivate me in my video production endeavors. Thank you in advance.